Generic greetings and welcome back to Robot Champions. Today's beverage is a nice cold glass of orange juice with some ice and juicy bits, naturally. So in the previous video of Robot Champions, I showed you the pre-alpha demo, and that's still what this is. It's had a couple more patches since then, so it seems to be a bit better, especially in multiplayer. I don't know whether it's just coincidence that the couple of times that I played it multiplayer, it was really dodgy in some places. I was like getting some really bad rubber banding and lagging all over the place. However, the last couple of matches I've had now are, well, they're really stable and really responsive, so that's good. It might be to do with the host or whether it be work in the back end. Either way, I don't know. But yeah, I thought I would show you a bit more of the game, mainly because I've been enjoying it. I think I've got about 3 hours on this demo so far, so that sort of speaks volumes anyway. But instead of doing what we did previously, which was a game, it just was sort of a four-way brawl on these Japanese rooftops. We're going to go with Egyptian Desert B, and we're going to do instead a 1v1, a couple of 1v1s with a 180 seconds round timer. So we've got 3-minute round timer. So it's more of, we're going to check out more of the destruction of it and just see like just how long we can last. And it should be a bit better. Let's go to launch game here. We're going to have, probably going to verse, we're going to be that robot there, Clever Boy, and we're going to verse, probably, well, just randomize it. Stop. There we go. We've got Dave as Gigahertz. So I've got more damage, they've got more damage, and we're going to change it to a different colour. We'll go with green, because why not? And we will ready that up. Oh, actually, no. Do we want to do that? Yeah, we might as well. I was going to change the... antenna. My thoughts of the game, for some reason this has got... It seems to have a lot more... cell shading on it, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't know whether it is just this map or whether it be in general, I just haven't noticed it, but yeah. As I was saying, I was going to change the antenna on the top, because my thoughts haven't really changed on the game so far, but there's one thing that it does seem to be a bit of an issue, and it's some clarity at times. Like, the camera, I think the camera obviously needs to be improved at times, because it's, I mean, you've got your different zoom levels. You can zoom in like so, and that's pretty much, need to put that back to normal. Hang on, we need, right. Okay, I can't, it's not changing. Right, there we go. We got absolutely hammered because of that. Good grief. We can see the destruction is taking place here, and mainly destruction of me. As I was saying, clarity at times, the camera can be a bit dodgy, but main thing is, like, with all of these bubbles on the top of this antenna, as well as like the swishes of the weapons and that like blue spark there, it sometimes can be quite difficult, especially in like 4-player plus games, exactly what's going on. So I've been receptive to feedback, and I mentioned that, so hopefully we'll see a bit of progress there. It looks like Dave is not faring too well. You can see that they have lost one wheel, and I'm having to dodge that hammer quite well because... Oh, okay. So it looks like that clipped the battery, and they've died. So that is one to me. Look at the colours are wrong there. Dave was red but is now orange, and I was green and is now blue. Anyway. Let's go for this next fight, and we're going to go straight towards him, and you can see because they've got that hammer, they are able to keep hitting, and they're able to do more damage to me as my blade is sort of still spooling up there, but then we'll turn around and then we hit them, and I try to hit them on the side, mainly because, well, his hammer can't get me back, and also it means that when we hit there, he gets pushed back like that, and then, yeah, you can see it's usually just like, yeah, wait for his hammer to come down, and then we hit him, and then... what we're doing basically is just jarring them around there. When they're upside down like that, we might as well hit them, and ow, that's hurting. I'm going to do this. I've hit that, and it doesn't seem to have done anything, actually. Let me just see if I can get in this bit. You can see the bit inside there. I'm going to rush over here. That didn't work out too well, but oh no, it's flipped anyway. I wonder if this is not working. No, it doesn't look like that is working anymore, that button, so what about this one? That one is working. So, oh, there we go. That was perfect. We managed to put them in that zone. So we've activated these extra side red bits, and it looks like they are now a lot better. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. So they're going to get hit? No, they didn't get hit. I'm really trying to force them into that, but while we've got that thing still going. I think their biggest armoured... I think oh, what a shot. That's what we wanted. Yeah, I think their most armoured bit was on the front. Not so much now. I'm going to try and work on the wheels there, because they are down to just one wheel on that side. And you can see that. Oh, no, they're actually down to just one wheel on... yeah, one wheel on either side. Yeah, you can see they've only got rear wheels there. I'm going to push them into there, and then they should not only get hit off that red one, but also they're getting absolutely pummeled by that hammer, and then there we go. There's a knockout. So there you are. Just to see later on, I am going to try Gigahertz versus Cleaver Boy to see if it is possible to win against this one. I'm hoping to see a lot more type of bots. I know they are, they've been talking about like a mech labby type thing. I wouldn't necessarily be, I would like that, but I don't think it would be a total deal breaker if we didn't ever have it. But yeah, just a lot more robots would be quite nice. But I mean, you'll need, you know, spikes and all sorts of different things. There's loads of different weapons and things you can go for. There we go. Just hitting that there. In terms of like armor values and stuff, whether they're going to expand on that, so they'll have different types of armor, so armor that's more resistant to blades or piercing weapons or like impact, that sort of thing. I don't know. I just don't know. And look at that. We're managing to really hit this guy fairly hard now. I'm going to just see if I can put them in there, and yet they're still getting hit. I wonder if we can turn this on by just cutting it. Yeah, it does seem to work. So that has made the weapons on the side a lot more powerful. There we go. You can see we're pushing into them, but we have lost out on the boosts now. That's one thing as well. With when you've got like the boosts, the boost charges in your names and everything else in like a sort of 4-more, that can be a little bit dodgy to read at times as well. I might be able to just get a little cheeky push in there. Oh, that was pretty good of them. To be fair, they jumped at the right time, and then they were actually flipped over me. There we go. And we are just absolutely pummeling them here. It does feel like a carbide situation where there's pretty much nothing that they can do at this point. So they've lost the wheels on all but one side. They've lost the wheels on one side there. And I've managed to push them into where this hammer is. I'm going to see if we can activate that again. Can we activate that? No, I think we can only activate the ones there. It looks like they were getting count down there, but they are... They did a boost, and their boost actually made them jump over the wall, and there we go, a little bit of spin round for effect, and that's us. The round is over. Now what I'm going to do is flip it on its head, and we're going to try a Gigahertz, and they're going to be Cleaver Boy. So let's do just that. We're going to go for end place. That is literally just it's just outer space. It's just an arena floating away. We'll try that one. And that should be okay. Still the same options for round timer. We're going to go over to Gigahertz. We're going to change that to a nice orange colour, and we're going to verse Cleaver Boy, and that should be us there. Actually, I was going to change the loadout. What instead? We go for a Sparkler, and they can have a Sundial. Let's see what that looks like instead. I wonder if there's ever going to be like a competitive ticky box which like removes all aesthetic stuff, like the extra swishes and weapon effects and the like the bubbles on the top of stuff. Oh, look, that sparkler there. So we now have to get as close as possible. Obviously, they're not spinning their weapon up. See that? There we go. Now it's spun up, and they're also triggering for some reason. They're also triggering the. We're also triggering these things here, so I'm going to try and get behind them here. What I tend to find is that if you face hug them like this, it's your best option for versing these spinners, because if you let it get up to speed and that happens, it means that basically they can keep hitting you and hitting you and hitting you. You want to be like that so they can't get that weapon spun up. And you can see the damage that this thing causes is actually quite severe. Let me just push back forward in that. For whatever reason, it was like hitting a... immovable force there. We are absolutely pummeling them from the top here. There we go, and a couple more hits in there. You can see there's a little bit of burning going on there, and let's see if we can, yes, get a nice little push there. We're going to have to self-right, and we're not self-righting yet. Oh, in fact, this is one of the things where I am stuck. I am actually stuck. I'm on my side. Are they going to be nice and... Yes, they are going to be nice and flip me over if the AI wanted to. Oh god, I'm on my side again. I'm going to wait until I roll over a bit, and there we go. If the eye wanted to, it could... Okay, I think I've spent the majority of my time in the air here. Yeah, it could have just left me to stop there, if they wanted to win it there. So they've lost the wheels on one side, so that's good for me, because I can just... Oh, good grief. I can probably just bully them into where I want them to go now, and I'm just hammering on this one side. Although I don't know if that's actually doing any damage there. Didn't seem to do it. Let's activate this. And that's going to make this, with the weapons on the side wall, that's made them a bit more effective. I am going to wait for them to drive it themselves. And come on, come on. I really need a boost, but it's not happening. We are about the same speed. Oh, there we go. There's another bit of them that off. Haven't yet seen the... I haven't yet seen this being disabled in terms of its weapon. The weapon doesn't... I don't know if you can disable it. And there we go. That's the right hit. Directly in the power core there, which is a very painful place indeed when you get hit in the power core, and that's a win. So it is possible to win versus these bots there, although it didn't seem to be spinning up the weapon as much. But we'll see how we get on in this next one. It looks like there's a countdown in the centre there. It says there's like a bot there, and I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, Alpha Game is Alpha. So there we go, and apparently that's is that a sundial on the back of them? Yeah. Right, so we're just going to keep working the top here. You can see the damage this thing can cause. It's quite immense. I don't know if you wait longer to activate it. Where can we activate it? Yeah, you can actually wait for it to go further back. I don't know if you cause more damage on that one. So we can activate it like fairly quick. So it's just above top dead center, and then but we can actually wait till it goes all the way at the back, and then I don't know if you cause more damage there. I'm very tempted to see. I don't know if I'm doing much damage on this one. They're not able to spin their weapon up, and I'm just constantly hammering on the top. There we go. It does seem to be hitting it, and we're going to flip each other. And see, flipping them is actually not being in my favour there, because it put them on fresh armour. But yeah, we managed to take them out. Okay, so there's that. Pretty much fine. What we'll do now, that's the just round. We've got one more round. We're going to try a 6-player one, I think, on a long fight as well. I much prefer these longer fights. I like the 1 minute bouts are quite good. They're alright, but there's just something about this that I quite like. Massively missed that one. Let's go for there. You can see already just after one hit on the top, he's on fire, so it shows you the type of damage that this thing can cause. And it is working there. It does seem to be that guy's wheels are very, very, the Cleaver Boy's wheels are very, very vulnerable. I think one of the turtle seems to be the toughest. Probably followed by the flipper, actually. I thought the flipper's wheels they've got like a nice guard around them, you see, and they tend to take a lot of damage. I'm going to, yeah, there we go. I don't know where it was the wheel I took out. No, it doesn't seem to be. I think it was the core. So there we go. We'll do a little bit of a spin around, and that is us. So that was 3-0 to Gigahertz. Let's try then. Let's try the same again, but we'll have it essentially as a big sort of rumble. But we're going to go back over to the Japanese rooftops, and we're going to say same again. That's fine. Add all the AI. So I'm going to play the flipper, and then we'll have one flipper. We'll have 2 cleavers and one of each of those. Yeah, that's about right. Fair enough. We could change them to a different colour. I'm going to change them all to like a blue, and then I'll change... No, that's all kinds of bad. When there's multiples of the same, we'll change the colour. Blue, 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 red, and then... Yeah, that's fine, because I'm playing... We'll play orange, why not? Okay, so there's all that in. By default, they're on for more damage. I'm going to change mine to more defense. They can have more speed. That's more damage. That's more damage. More damage, and probably more defense. Let's go for a chess piece, coffee cup. Let's have a coffee cup. They're going to have a cactus. They can have a chess piece, a retro TV. A joystick, and headphones, instant camera, headphones. Okay, difficulty is medium on all these ones. I might try a 1v1 versus really hard AI. I think we'll do that after this fight. So this is going to take probably quite a bit, and I have no illusions that we may not win this. Oh, brilliant! Not where we've put us anywhere. Oh, look at that! I like that coffee cup. Actually, I'll give it that. Straight away then, it looks like Chris was coming straight for us. I have managed to get myself stuck there, but I am sort of flinging them in there. The general rule of thumb is that you let them do the work, so I'm just going to run away. Yeah, I guess you could call this cowardly, but I'm letting them kill each other. There's no reason for me to... intervene unless it is in my favour. So if they want to smash each other up, then I'm totally fine with that. I will get the odd cheeky hit in. at the moment, it will go to sudden death, so it's not like there's a point system in place. So like if we haven't done, it's not going to go to the judge's decision or anything. So there's no reason not to just keep out of the way. And I'll get the cheeky hit in now and again. I really feel sorry for Barry here. They're trying to get past, but it's not working out. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit this thing here, which speeds them up, and it's going to fling Barry right out of the way, and then, to be fair, he's not the smartest. Yeah. I finally got him back in there. I'm going to try and keep on getting the hits in here. Looks like we've managed to grapple onto Chris's weapon there, and you can see that weapon is spun right up, so I'm going to stay out of the way. Actually, I'm trying to see if I can get Barry on this. Oh, there we are. That was a good one. That was a good one. So far, one of them is out, and Chris... Oh, there's me upside down. Chris and... this is what I'm on about. See over there, you got all three names, you got all the little boost counters. It's very difficult to see exactly what was going on there for a second, especially at the camera zoom. Anyway, yeah, we've got one of them out, and a couple of them that are really damaged. There's another one out, so it's down to Barry, Chris, and Susan. Chris and... they got absolutely knocked for 6 there. Looks like Chris and Susan are very, very damaged indeed, so I'm just going to try and keep out of the way, although I am... Looks like I'm just on the top here. See if we can get out of the way. Susan. We're going to go to there and then back up, and then we'll see if we can flip them out. See there, and once again, and come on, I can hardly see. Yes, looks like we did manage to get Susan out, but you see what I mentioned about that? It was quite a distance away. My nameplate and the 2 little symbols sort of covered it. They were boosting there, and we should be able to get them out at this stage. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. No, it just looks like we can't. I'm going to start putting some, I was going to say damage into Barry, but I don't really cause damage at all. But Barry can cause me damage. I really need Chris to do the work on that one for me, because I can't really do much to Barry. I think they're better at taking damage, and they're better at causing damage, and also they've just got more force to push, and I've lost my main front armor. So when when this is lifted like that, you can see inside there, and there's the core. So it's going to go to sudden death, which is something I sort of expected, although I thought I would have been dead by now, if I'm honest with you. And I'm just going to wait for them to... So, sudden death. I'm just going to wait for them to start disintegrating the arena. And I hopefully now can just, if I can keep Barry on the defensive here, I might be able to get him off. Oh, no, 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 no. Close, close, close. Right, this is it, this is it, this is it. And a flip. Close, close. Yeah, I do prefer the 3-minute bout. It does feel like a proper fight. You see your robot absolutely smashed up towards the end of it. So, back on here, we are on the right-hand side. Power on, ready, go. And I'm just going to wait to see who comes this way. It looks like Barry is coming for me straight away. And immediately we got Barry out. Good start. Excellent start. What I'm going to do then is just power up this thing here. There we go, and activate the yellow, or boost the yellow. I'm going to see if they want to drive near. It looks like they're not. Let's see if I can get one of these into the red flipper. Although I'm very very cautious about getting there myself. Oh, hang on, there we go. Looks like Chris wants to be... Oh, and Chris is out. He got pushed straight out. Okay. There is a couple of tactics that you can employ, like batting the side walls yourself, knowing that for the next attack you're going to then push them out like so. Right, so I think we have a chance to get Sandra out there. That is exactly what happened, and it's now down to sudden death because it's 1-1. So me and Sandra, the advantage that I have is that I can push them like that, and see you later, Sandra. They are gone. Excellent, another good one, another good round. I felt like a proper tough 1-1 that. So it is currently 2-0 for everyone else. I am on the left hand side here. Sandra's coming straight towards us. I'm going to push them and then just get out of this way. I'm going to activate the arena hazards again. There we go. And then going them myself, which was not a smart decision. It looks like people are getting absolutely launched all over the place. I can hardly see what's going on, really. Let's see if I can boost out of the way. There's Susan getting pushed into that pit there. I'm in the corner here. I don't really want to be there. I'm just going to try and get out of the way. Stay out of people's way while they fight. It's mainly the, as far as I can tell anyway, the flippers. No, sorry, not the flippers. The this is not a place I want to be for long. In fact, I won't be here for long if I stay there. Yeah, it's mainly the spinners that are causing the damage, followed by the hitters. And I've just managed to get Sandra's wheel off, and looks like they've been hit out by that. And we want to see if we can get Sandra out there. Nope, that's not worked out. Right, let's see if we can get a good cheeky push Chris into here. We are. Oh, look at that! He's been hit massively with that hammer. Okay. Gonna activate the arena hazards again. And stay out of the way of that. Just waiting for my opportune time to go in and then see if we can get Sandra onto that hazard. Yes, we have, and they go right into the air. And the question is, can I get them pushed any further? I might be able to. There we go. Oh, this is not where I want to be. There we go. Looks like one of them has just exploded, and the only thing that's left, as far as I can tell, is their spinner. Right, so let's push them both into... Oh, that was bad. They managed to boost at the right time and actually ramp over the bot. And oh, this is bad. This is all kinds of bad. Boost out the way. I've just managed to get out the way, but I did take a lot of damage. You can see my bot is fairly damaged there, but I am in behind Barry here, who's then going to get launched into the sky, which means I can probably get closer and get them over the edge. Can I? No, but I think they're immobilized. They've got no boost, and yeah, they're going to be immobilized. Excellent. Okay, so it is just a case of putting these into the hazards, although I am stuck. I cannot move. I cannot move. I've got wheels. Can you see my wheels are moving? It just seems to be that I'm stuck on a bit of debris. And I've been counted out. Oh, well. That's a shame. I thought we were going to win that one. Looks like it's going to be Susan, although if they get hit and go the wrong way... Well, there you go. Looks like Sandra's won it. I would have thought Susan would, but there you go. That's now out, and a little victory dance there. So, Gigahertz won that one. So it is 2 to me, 1 to Gigahertz, and then 0 for the rest. So it looks like they've got a couple coming straight towards me. I'm going to try and... Oh, I was going to say preserve my health, but all that's happening here is I'm getting absolutely bullied. I'm getting absolutely smashed up, and I'm out. I'm out, that's it. That's all it takes. Wow, alright, so I guess we're just watching this unfold here. Yeah, I got ganged up by a couple of them, and it didn't work out. So, looks like... Well, it's going thick and fast, this. I need a Jonathan Pierce to come along and commentate. So we've got 2 out, including myself. Chris is on fire. Sandra's used all the boost charges. Barry used 1. Chris and Susan still with 2. The spinners at this point, though, are not doing a lot because you can see they're not able to get them spinners span right up there. They're not spending time... oh, it looks like Sandra's just basically killed themselves. Yeah, they're not taking the time to go back and let their spinner get to full power, full RPM. Unless they're trying to stop the other spinner doing the same thing. It looks like Chris is... Well, I thought they were playing clever there by boosting over, but actually they went straight into that thing. And again, they've been hit by it. The arena hazards are sorting them right out. So it's Barry and Chris remaining. It looks like they've all got 1 boost charge each. Barry is the one that can technically take, I think, the most damage here. You see they've got a direct hitting weapon there. It's like a little pushy, like sort of impact hammer thing. I don't think Susan and Chris are really long for the world. If you look at it, they've got fire coming out them, which is normally not a place where you would store it on a robot. Anyway, they've pretty much got the same amount of damage. All of the front armor is gone, and the side panels protecting wheels. Susan's got 1, but Chris ain't got any. You can see Barry, the tortoise, is taking some damage. It's more dented and all that sort of thing. And there's the last side panel to protect the wheels. But yeah, it wouldn't be surprised to me if this went to sudden death just because of the timer. Unless they make some mistake. They're finally coming out of the centre of the arena there, and it only takes one of them to, do something like that, which then really messes them up. And that's Barry stuck between a couple of them there. Oh, it looks like they're driving up towards the arena wall, and it could be one of them out here. Although, if one of them move and the other one's charging, they could just drive off the edge themselves. Looks like both the spinners are ganging up on poor Barry there. But I think it's going to go to sudden death. Oh, there we go. Sudden death after we had a boost. Wow, we had a boost of one of them, and they just went straight off. And it looks like it's going to be Barry. Susan's on the edge there. Barry just needs to drive off, and that's it. Well done. Well done to Barry. Knockout. All right. Hardly looks damaged. So, 2 for myself, 1 for the war toys, and 1 for the other one there. Okay, so where am I situated? I'm on the other side here. I'm going to try and stay out of the way, as I've said before, and immediately driven straight into the wrong bit, but I have managed to get Sandra on their side, and that's okay. I'm just going to wait for them to be hit, although I can hardly see what's going on here. Let me just keep flipping them over. I'm going to activate this again. There we go. Oh, didn't work out. Can we go ahead and push them off? We are right underneath them, and flip, and there we go, they're off, and oh, almost off myself though, but I think it was worth it. I did manage to get them out there and go and dodging and weaving between all of these bots, using the arena hazards to get them to make a mistake like that, which then I can capitalize on by then being able to push them like so, and hopefully we can get her out. Yo, no, just off one more, and there we go. That's another one out. Excellent. Okay, so still the 4 remaining. I'm going to boost just so we can push them onto there. I did hit it myself, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Getting out of the way of that spinner. Looks like there's 1 of each of them there, and they are trending towards where I am, which I don't like. Looks like Susan is not long for the world, and you're gone as well. Excellent. Okay, so we got Sandra left and Barry. See if I can keep these flipping into those. We do have to worry about Barry's flipper and Barry's sort of ram, and also the flipper from them. Let's push them into that, and hopefully they'll be pushed to the edge there, which they are. This is not where I want to be though. I don't want to be anywhere near that flipper unless I can capitalize on it. And no. I think it's just longevity, really. Stay in the fight as much as possible. They're going to get hit. If they go over there and start fighting each other, then that's even better. Looks like Sandra is trying to get to me, but they can't path. It looks like they're not able to path for some reason. There we go. There we are. Just keep getting the cheeky hits in. Just get the cheeky hits in where we can. Oh, we might have an option to fling them out of the arena. Yes! Sudden death. And Sandra's pretty much just killed themselves. Oh, that micro stud is causing me all kinds of problems. Come on. And there we go. That was a tough fight. That was a very tough fight indeed. Right, okay. So, that is a winner and a very good fight indeed. Enjoyed that. We win. And the colours should change for some reason. Right, we're going to try one more fight. This time it's going to be first to 30. Everything else is going to be enabled. No teams, but we are going to launch, add an AI. I'm going to verse Cleaver Boy as a hard AI. I have no idea what this is like, but let's see what Alan can bring. So similar arena to what we've just seen, but instead of these spinners, we've got these weird wheels, and then we've got the pit in the middle. I'm going to activate straight away, and yeah, hard AI, yeah. Oh, I'm finding that really difficult, yeah. To be fair, that was a bit cheeky. That was a bit cheeky of me. I'm not going to be able to try that again. I'm not going to start too close. Although I could boost over here and... No, they can't. There we go. So, we're going to see what they can do. Well, I'm currently just managing to hold them here. The problem is I'm not causing any damage. Like that. And then they'll be able to get their flipper up, their spinner up rather. And there they go. It's all about the timing. It really is all about the timing with that one. If you flip it just too early, literally they can see inside the robot. If you flip it too late, then you're going to put them where you really don't want them to be. I don't know why they're not spinning their weapon up right at the beginning there. There we go, keep them flipped. Let's see, we can just drive them. Drive them. And I don't know what I've activated. Oh, there's the spinners on the side, and I think that's pretty much over with. Yeah, okay. They're not manoeuvring round. It's just easy for me to drive that and get them gone. And there you go. That is another decent fight. Actually, I say decent fight. The first round was a bit cheeky, and the second one we just sort of pushed them towards the edge and flipped them over. But sometimes that's how these fights go. Anyway, that has been a little bit more of Robot Champions. I am very much looking forward to seeing more things added and improvements and all that sort of thing. I think I've mentioned before that they are planning a Kickstarter, I believe, on the 20th of August. So yeah, I'll be probably following up and seeing what that is like. This is also their pre-alpha tech demo-y type thing for proof of concept. But liking what I see, and I've had a lot of fun out of it for no money whatsoever. So yeah, if you want to check it out, then links in the description as always. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.